Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's session we will see how to use variables in GitLab. So let's start. First of all, what is variable? The most common use of variable is to define a value that can be used in our pipeline. All variables are stored in string and all are mutual. And the variables also consist of the keys and value of pair. In the GitLab CI/CD, make a set of predefined CI/CD variables already available for in use of the pipeline configuration and JavaScript. So you can use predefined CI/CD variable in .gitlab ci.yaml without declaring the variable under the stages or under the jobs. So today we will see three different scenarios. First we'll see predefined variable. Second we'll see how to create a custom variable from ourselves. And third scenario, how to store variable under the project as a protected variable. Okay, so let's start. This is our GitLab YAML file. Yesterday we have created this one. So I removed two stages from here for the understanding purpose. So first of all we'll see how to use predefined variable. Okay, so yesterday we have two more stages, test and deploy. So for now I am using only build stage here, and under the echo statement this is build stage. So here I want to use predefined variable. So how can I use that? Using the dollar symbol I will use ci underscore job id. This is build stage with this job id as well, and I will add one more variable $ci job name. So this is the two variables I am using here, $ci job id and $ci job name. So you know what it will print under this echo statement. This is build stage with this $ci job id. $ci job id means ki after executing the pipeline we'll get one pipeline id and one job id. So let's go to the pipeline. So suppose this is one pipeline. So after clicking on this pipeline, if we see here on the address bar, it's displaying one id here after the job 3591368375. so this is called job id. So and the pipeline id is different. Let's go back and click on the pass, and if we check here on the address bar 745035690, it's a pipeline id. Like it's a tree like structure. Pipeline just like a parent and stages just like a child. Parent having only one id but child having a different job id. So currently we are just printing here $ci job id and with the $ci job name. So what's our job name? So job name is our build hyphen job. It will display there. So let's go down and click on commit changes. Go to the pipeline and check the status of pipeline. It's executing. Click on the pipeline. So now here we can see this is the pipeline. Under the address bar here it's displaying pipelines with this id. So this is called pipeline id. Okay, and under the stage, if you click on the stage, here is showing jobs. After the jobs here is a job id 341. So let's see what's displaying. This is build stage with this job id. ci job id is 3591375341. we can cross check here as well. Then after that, and ci job name. So ci job name, what we have given, the build hyphen job. Let's see under the YAML file. So this is our job name. So that's the way we can use that predefined variables here. If you go to docs.gitlab.com, you will get lots of variables there. So few variables I already use here, like this. All the variables we are mostly use in the pipelines, so you will get in the description box, you can check from there and just try to execute that. I'll show you how to use all the variable at a time for the understanding purpose. So let's copy, click on the edit and paste it here. Now it's very easy to understand. So what's the exact meaning of this pipeline, these variables? So like suppose CI job ID, you will get the job ID. Commit reference name, after committing, so in what is the reference of this ID? So reference is main branch, so it will display the branch name here, main. Commit tag, if we define any commit tag there, it will display the commit tag. Commit reference slug as well, it will show the main branch. CI job stage, the job stage name, like stage name is build, it will display there. Job name, what is our job name? Build hyphen job, just we have seen. Then after that, repository URL. So what is our repository URL? So this is the URL of repository, it will display there. The pipeline triggered, if you trigger manually, it will display, and manual as well. CI job ID, it's mask, so it will display there. CI runner ID, you know we have already set up CI runner on our Windows machine, so after that you will get one runner ID, so thus runner ID it will display here. Then after that, CI runner tags, how many runner tags available here? So we'll see in the next video as well how to use tags in the GitLab. So all the tags it will display here. Then runner version also displaying here, pipeline ID. Then after that, register username, password, what is our project directory, what is your project ID, project name, project path, what is your project URL, what is the CI registry, like registry.gitlab.com, registry image, if any image is there, it will display there. CI server is our GitLab, CI server name, it will display. CI server version, like server, what is the GitLab server version, it will display here. In GitLab user ID, like this is my account, so it will display my user ID here as well. User login name, it will display there. Then after that, GitLab feature, there some features for the GitLab it will display. So what is the GitLab project title? So using this CI underscore project title, the project title will get here like sample project. Then after that, CI pages domain. So what is the domain of this GitLab, like gitlab.io, this is the domain of this page. So this is the way we can use that predefined variables here. So let's see what it will display. Let's click on the commit, go to the pipeline, and let's see. Pipeline is executing, click on it. Okay, job succeed, all the details has been printed here. CI job ID 504, CI commit tag, we didn't define any tag, reference name main. Then after CI job stage, build job name, CI repository URL, then job token is mask, CI runner ID, what is the runner ID, if you can cross check, 840, check on the right side, this is runner 840. CI runner tags, how many runner tags is available, like all the runner tags detail it's displaying here. CI runner versions, so which version we are using for it, it's displaying the version. Other things it's also displaying here, like pipeline ID, then directory, project directory, project ID, project name, path, URL, registry name, CI server name, and GitLab username, login, username, GitLab features, CI pages domain, what's the domain of this GitLab, what is our project title. So this is a sample project, it's our project name, it's displaying here. So this is the way we can use that predefined variable. I hope guys you understood this predefined variable. Now let's see how to use custom variables here and how to create a custom variable. To creating a custom variable in YAML file and defining the variable and value with the variables keyword. So you can use the variable keyword globally at the top level of this YAML file, and this variable we can use for all the stages as well. If we define the variable under the single job, so we can use for this only specific for this job. So how can we define custom variable? So let's create one keyword variables keyword here. Under this variable, like I will add one name, test underscore variable, followed by colon, and I will add print one statement. This is testing variable. Then this is I have defined globally. So how can I use that? Let me define one more stage here, test. Let's go down, create a second job, test hyphen job, stage is test, under the script I want to display above variable. We have given echo, and I want to call this variable there, test underscore variable. So this is the variable just I am calling from the globally. Also I want to call this variable under the build stage. So let's go to the build stage and print this statement. So this is the variable I have defined globally, and if I define globally, we can use all the stages. We no need to define individually from in all the jobs. Let's click on the commit and let's see. Go to the pipeline. Now 2 stages is running. First go to the build hyphen job. Let's go to the start. So you can see test underscore variable, the statement has been printed. We have taken from the global variable. This is testing variable, right? Let's go to the second job, test hyphen job. It's also printing test underscore variable. This is testing a variable. Now this is the way we can define the global variable here, and we can use from multi-stage. Now I want to define variable under the individual stage, and those variable we cannot use under the second stage. So how can we use that? Like here I will define variables, and I will create one variable here using build unique variable, and I will add it's only for build stage, and I will call this variable here echo. Now let's give the comment here. Suppose this is global variable, this is custom variable, and same scenario, same variable I want to call under this stage. This is global variable, this is custom variable. So let's click on commit changes and let's see what will get the output. Go to the pipeline, click on the pipeline. Now first job done. Let's click on check. Okay, so let's see on the start. Test the variable. This is a global variable, this is testing variable. And if we check the custom variable build underscore unique variable, so it's displaying the second variable we have created as a custom. So it's printing under the build stage. Let's go back and open the test job and let's see. This is testing variable and this is custom variable. How it printed? Let's see. Something we missed, something we did wrong. Oh, okay, we forget to add dollar symbol here. Okay, dollar build unique variable. Okay, let's commit the changes here and let's see. Go to the pipelines, click on build job and let's see. Go to the top. This is testing variable and this is second custom variable. It's only for build stage, right? Go to the second job and let's see. Here it will be display or not displaying. So this is the testing variable, this is the global job variable, it's displaying here, but the custom variable it's not displaying because we have defined under the job. So that's the way we can use that custom variable as a globally and custom. So I hope guys you also understood this second scenario. Now let's see third scenario. So under the third scenario we can store variable under the project setting and only project members with the maintainer role can add or update the project with the CI/CD pipe variables. To keep the CI/CD variable secret and put it in the project setting, not in the YAML file, because if we define those secret variable in the YAML files, if anybody will trigger the pipeline, then he will capture your all the secret details. So how can we do that? Let's go to the CI/CD settings. Under the setting, let's go to the CI/CD. Go under the variables, expand the section of variables. Let's click on the add variables. So let's give the key must be one line with no spaces, using only letter numbers or underscore. So let's give suppose in future we'll use AWS key, so I will give AWS access key ID. So what is the value of my access key ID? Like this is my access key ID. This is my too long access key ID. This is the key and this is the value. The type is variable and environment scope is keep by default. If you want to do protect, it's an optional, but if we selected the variable is only available in pipeline that run on protected branch. If we are not using any protected branch, so we can uncheck this one. If we check this mask variable, it's also optional, but if selected the variable value in the mask in the job logs, the variable failed to save it and the value does not meet the masking requirement, so we can ignore for now. And expand variable we can keep as it will not affect here. So just click on the add variable. Okay, so this key has been added successfully. So how can I use that? Let's just, I am copying this key, go to the YAML file, go under the GitLab ci.yaml, under the CI. Suppose I want to add AWS server here using the key SSH key. So how I will do? Using the SSH with this my suppose IP address 10.5.12.34.5, and we need to give user as well, user ec2 hyphen user @10.10.5, and using those variable I have given AWS access key ID. So how can I use that notion? Using the $AWS access key ID, but it's protected. It's not protected for now because we have unchecked those mask and protected buttons from there. So this is the way we can use that the variables under there. It's a secret one for this accessing this EC2 server as well. We can define that here. Instead of this username, if I define the username $SSH or AWS underscore username, and let's go back again to the settings under the CI/CD, under the variables. I already added AWS access key ID. I will add one more variable. Yes, click on variable. Let's give AWS user ID. Give the user ID. What's my user ID? AWS user. I don't want to be protected. Click on add variable. Now AWS user ID has been created. AWS user ID. So using this AWS user ID and this IP address, we can log into the AWS server. As well, we can store this IP address under the variable. Suppose I'll give AWS underscore IP address. I'll give the value here, copy this key, add variable and change. So these values calling from this UI variables using the AWS user ID and $, we'll forget the $AWS IP address. And if you click on the commit and if we check the pipeline, your SSH means your server will log in using this both the variable. Currently we didn't set up any AWS server, so it won't work here. So we'll see in the coming videos how to